Well, it seems like we've got some reactions from the Fantastic Four First Steps test screenings. Some of them are good, some of them not so great. Not so great. But not only do we have that, we have a reportedly leaked post-credit scene from the movie. So we'll get into that, but we're going to get into the reactions first from the people who saw the test screenings for Fantastic Four First Step. So this one's from My Time to Shine Hello. Most viewers found it just okay. Only a few called it great, and Galactus stood out as the highlight, with every scene featuring him being truly epic. Galactus, that sounds great. The rest of it, not so much. Let's get into another one here from Murphy's Multiverse. This one has a little bit more detail. Galactus is described as terrifying and the best part of the movie. That matches up. Galactus's design looks like he was ripped straight out of the comics, which we know already because we've seen the trailers, right? We know that already. That's not information that's new. The film's plot feels very Lovecraftian. I like that. With a cosmic horror angle that gives it a lot of personality. So this is something I like very much because I always envisioned Galactus of being this cosmic horror threat, right? That he's absolutely fucking terrifying. Because at the end of the day, this guy eats planets, man, right? I understand that he's not really a villain, a traditional villain, because he was heroic as a human. He was more of a scientist, I believe. And as Galactus, he doesn't like eating worlds that are inhabited. He tries to eat uninhabited worlds, but they're not enough for him. They need to be inhabited for him to survive, and Galactus is a necessity for the universe within Marvel. So, him being a cosmic horror Lovecraftian threat is great. I like that. Where are we now? Negatives. Viewers felt the characters lacked development. That doesn't surprise me for Disney Marvel. Reed Richards' powers were underwhelming, and the Thing was barely used. That's not good. People aren't going to like that a lot. I understand with people thinking that Reed's powers are underwhelming, because all he does at the end of the day is stretch, right? He says he's a stretchy man. So there's only so much you can work with there when it comes to him stretching. His mind is more of his superpower rather than his stretchiness, if you know what I mean. So that's the reactions from the test screenings. Now we're going to get into the meat. Because from My Time to Shine Hello again, here's the leaked post-credit scene. Sue is reading to Franklin. She gets up, and when she gets back, she sees Doctor Doom holding his mask sat next to Franklin. We don't see his face, only his mask and his costume, which is comic accurate. So, I like that because it sounds menacing, right? And that's what you want. You want Doom to feel menacing before the movies he's going to be in. Now, I don't believe this was Robert Downey Jr. playing Doom in this sequence because it's going to cost a lot of money to get him in a post-credit scene. And that's why you don't see his face, probably, because it's not Robert Downey Jr., it's a stand-in. It's an extra playing Doctor Doom. But it sounds very menacing. I'm glad that we have him in some form within this movie, even if it's just a post-credit scene. I did want him to play a factor within the movie in itself, but this is fine. What needs to happen is when Sue walks back into the room and sees Doom, she needs to go, and that echoes as it cuts to black, right? Now, that's not my idea. I have stolen that idea from, it was either Insidious or The Conjuring, where someone walks in, I can't remember what character, they see something, they go, oh! It echoes, that echoes, cuts to black. You think, what the fuck's happened? Oh my god, I can't wait to see what happened. That's the sort of effect we need for this post-credit scene. I don't think they're going to do it, but that effect alone will help a lot, right? Because this comes across as very menacing. You want it to be even more menacing. Add that to it. It's very small, but effective. Okay? So, now what does this mean with the Thunderbolts post-credit scene? Because spoilers, again, spoilers, the Fantastic Four ship enters Earth 616 atmosphere. Okay? That told us that Galactus won. But this post-credit scene that we're hearing might be different. Maybe they beat Galactus. Maybe. But why are they now going to Earth 616? Or maybe this post-credit scene takes place on Earth 616. Maybe. We don't know. We'll find out very soon because Fantastic Four First Steps comes out in July sometime. Will it make money? Is what really matters. Obviously, it needs to be good, right? It needs to be good. But what matters more than it needs to be good is it going to make money? It needs to be good and it needs to make money. Because if it doesn't make money, like the Thunderbolts didn't make money, it lost money. Captain America Brave New World, Sam Wilson the movie, lost money. The Marvels, lost money. The only films in reality that haven't lost money since Phase 4 are Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Deadpool and Wolverine, right? And Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine, while they were good fan service movies, they weren't good movies when it came to a storytelling perspective. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that, but when you sit down and you think about the plots, I genuinely couldn't enjoy Deadpool and Wolverine because of the anchor being thing. That an entire universe is centered around Wolverine. No. That's a stupid fucking idea. And whoever came up with that needs to be fired, man. That's stupid. Like you could have found a different way to put Wolverine into that movie, but instead, you come up with a really stupid plot point that took me out of the movie entirely. So hopefully, there's no stupid plot points within this movie. Hopefully, the reactions from Galactus are real, that he does feel Lovecraftian, because that is something I would like out of Galactus. Again, I see him as this menacing cosmic threat, even though that he isn't an ordinary villain, he isn't a typical villain, he's still a force to be reckoned with, and that needs to be shown effectively in Fantastic Four. And he needs to not be defeated. Okay? I want Galactus to win in this movie. He needs to. We need to make villains great again. And that starts with Galactus and Doctor Doom. Like, subscribe, and follow me on X at nearly fucked up. I nearly said Bellhorn. At Crossman Media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.